We've been dealing with the unseasonably cold air all week here in central and eastern Kentucky. No exception out there on this Thursday. Looks like some light snow and travel impacts across our southern counties tonight and into Friday morning. More on that in a second. The December chill, that's going to stick around into the weekend. And we've got another system with some rain showers, maybe followed by some snow showers later on Sunday, and then yet another one mid part of next week. So we're definitely going to be in that pattern. Southern storm system is going to throw enough moisture up into our southern counties for the potential of some light snow. So a winter weather advisory out till 7 a.m. for southern Kentucky, Somerset, London, Corbin down to Williamsburg, and until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning for the mountains of southeastern Kentucky. Here's how things look to play out. Already beginning to see some moisture drifting up from the south, and you see the deeper blue later this evening and during the overnight hours. There'll be a spread and a gradient of temperatures. We're expected to be dry other than maybe a flurry or two and in the low 20s here in central Kentucky. Meanwhile, you're going to hover around the freezing mark, so the tail end of this tomorrow morning could end as a bit of a wintry mix, maybe even a few raindrops, but the majority of it is going to fall in the form of some light snow. I think it will be very comparable to what we had here in the bluegrass and into northern Kentucky Monday night into early Tuesday. The daylight hours are going to be mainly dry and just a bit on the chilly side, but it's not the amount, it's the timing and the impact. Maybe an inch, inch and a half, where you see the deeper blue, the higher elevations above 2,000 feet there along the Kentucky-Virginia border. Could see a touch higher than that, but plan accordingly down south because, again, some slick roadways definitely possible. You see the moisture moving in. It will take a little while to kind of saturate things up from top to bottom with the deeper moisture back here in between Nashville and Memphis across west central Tennessee. Here in Lexington, just overcast, low overcast at that, 31. We've been hovering right and just below the freezing mark much of the afternoon. Our Hicks and Funston, Jackson County near McKee there. Overcast and 30. Temperatures have been pretty uniform across the area. One thing I want to show you, road conditions across southern Kentucky. Of course, it is dry. The pavement temperature is beginning to cool off now that the sun has set into the upper 30s. As the moisture moves in, these will get close to freezing. Of course, the road crews, I'm sure, pre-treating down there, and will be working hard through the evening and overnight to make sure the issues are at a minimum tomorrow. But plan ahead. Again, the area either side of the Kentucky 80 and Howell Rogers Parkway corridor where temperatures are into the low to mid 30s right now, throwing a little wind chill into the 20s. So high pressure basically helping central and northern Kentucky out, driving in the drier air with that northeast wind. But you see a mid-level wave here. The main action is down along the Gulf Coast. That's eating up a lot of the moisture, but there's enough of it to produce some lighter snow. The other issue beyond what we've got coming up tonight is the unseasonably colder pattern that will be sticking around. That system's out of here. We're looking good heading into the weekend, albeit still chilly. And then another system rotates in, rain over to some snow showers. Shouldn't be a whole lot, but again, kind of a nuisance deal getting into the day on Sunday. And then looking ahead to next week, we actually surge back into the mid 40s ahead of a system on Wednesday, but in its wake, late next week and into next weekend, we are back well below average, meaning probably into the 30s for afternoon highs yet again. So not a one-size-fits-all deal tonight. Cloudy and cold here in the bluegrass, 20 down south, low 30s with snow and a little bit of a wintry mix to end things. Scattered clouds tomorrow. That's optimistic. It'll probably be mostly cloudy. Heck, it has been all week long. 36 the high. Still chilly in the extended forecast. Again, there's your Sunday system, which will usher in additional cold air. Now, look at Tuesday and Wednesday. We've got a breezy southwest wind. That's going to push us into the mid-40s. So all rain on Wednesday. But as that system moves by, a little bit of wraparound snow shower activity and colder still a week from now with afternoon highs in the mid-30s.